Pubs past and present. There were 73 alehouses in Cirencester in 1800, but by 1810 that had come down to 32, of which 5 still trade today. However, more opened in the 19th and 20th century, so the walk takes us past 60 pubs, of which 15 are still in business. We have picked out 5 to whet your thirst. The Anchor Inn in Gloucester Street. Back in 1782, Thomas Duden was a victualler, and later a Mr. Hutchins had a brewery on the premises. The beer was also supplied by the Cirencester Brewery and Bowley's North Wiltshire Brewery in Swindon. When the licence was withdrawn in 1927, some 345 customers supported the landlords, Mr. and Mrs. Yates, with a petition against closure, claiming that it would reduce the choice of local beers. It became Frederick Hannis's butcher's shop before closing in the 1990s. More recently, it was a delicatessen and is now a hairdresser's. Part of the mosaic threshold is visible, the word inn. The anchor part of the mosaic is inside the shop. We now go to Oddfellows Arms in Chester Street. This was originally a single house, and the name comes from the Independent Order of Oddfellows, a mutual friendly society for working men. The earliest mention of the pub is in the Gloucestershire Directory for 1868, when George Mills, a retailer of beer, is listed. It was tied to various breweries over the years: the Stroud Brewery, the West Country Brewery, Whitbreads, and finally Hook Norton. It closed in 2014 and is now a private house. The West Country Ales ceramic plaque is a reminder of what it was. The Bull in Dyer Street. This former pub was on the list for 1800 and is situated between Gardner Haskin's shop and the former Wilts and Gloss Standard offices in Dyer Street. The stanchion for the sign still exists, and it is part of Gardner Haskin's property. The name was transferred from the old Bull Inn further up Dyer Street, where Bingham House is now. One of the last landlords was Donald Cole, who was a keen pigeon fancier, and one of his birds, Kenley Lass, received the Dickin Medal in 1945 from the PDSA for bravery in service during the Second World War. That's the animal equivalent of the Victoria Cross. The pub closed in 1965. We now come to the Dolphin in Cecily Hill. This was another alehouse on the 1800 list, and it would have been on the main turnpike road from Cirencester to Bisley and Stroud, until Lord Bathurst had the road diverted around Cirencester Park in 1814. The feeder for the Cirencester branch of the Thames and Severn Canal is said to run under the cellar, where, in hot weather, bottles of beer were lowered into the water to cool them. Closure came in the 1950s. The stanchion still exists, and it is a private house with a dolphin door knocker. The Bell, Cricklade Street. The Bell opened in 1853 and had a large upstairs room which was used for social occasions. It closed in 1957 to become the offices of successive estate agents, currently Savills. The plaster bell is the only indication of its former use. The name was transferred from a medieval timber-framed building in Cricklade Street, not to be confused with the Old Bell Inn, which was just down Cricklade Street where F. Hines and E. E. phone shops now exist. We have just seen 5 of the 60 pubs which form the walk that we do, which takes a couple of hours. So if you really want to see the full itinerary, then please join us on the walk on Sunday the 12th of September at 10:30 outside the South Porch in Marketplace. Alternatively, if that isn't convenient to you, the walk can be organised to suit your own arrangements by contacting the Civic Society through the website. The email will be info@ccsoc.org.uk.